Okay, this is my third time trying this, so let's just get this show on the freaking road. Sadly, I can't take my music on. Turn my music on. Okay, whatever. We are doing. Okay, we are doing a something special today. This is a. Are you fucking kidding me, bitch? A Degrassi. Yep, a Degrassi tier list. Yep, you guessed it by the fucking tiers. But later, or maybe not yet. Or, yes, and a COVID. What will they do? You know? Who knows what they would do during COVID? So we'll be reading all of that here today. See, your favorite Degrassi cast members in, their natural state. What they do now, I have no idea. What would they do now? Who freaking knows? Okay, but I already did a few. Okay. So, I'm gonna just speed through this. I put Tori for C because Tori doesn't fucking do anything. She leaves after the first season. The only thing that was kind of bad, but this wasn't her fault, was the thing about setting Adam and Tristan up, but she didn't know that Adam was not cisgendered. So she put gay Tristan set up with straight transgender Adam. That was kind of bad, but that's about it. She's dating Zig. Then she doesn't date Zig, and then Zig messes with her feelings like a biatch. And so she's like, whatever. Like, I don't really have much opinion about her. But yeah. That's Tori. She goes in C for that reason, because, I don't know. She's whatever. Move! God damn. Okay. Dallas and Tristan's brother, I forgot his name. I put Tristan's brother in D because he's kind of unimportant, but he beats up a guy who ends up being a rapist in the future, which is fine, but anything else, he's kind of mean to Tristan. That's about it. Dallas goes in the B tier because, while Dallas was really mean to Cam at first, and Cam killed himself, partly due to, the stress that Dallas put on him because of hockey. Dallas didn't, mean anything by that, aside from, just trying to get him to, do better, and it wasn't cool to put all that pressure on him, though, because he was, a little 14-year-old boy. Regardless, after Cam's death, he wanted to change his ways, and he did, and he has a son. He's a pretty good dad, and he was gonna beat up Leo after Leo beat the fuck out of Allie a bunch of times, but he didn't do that, so that was good. He deals a lot of stuff on the show, and he has little outbursts occasionally, but Dallas is a pretty redeemable character after all. He didn't deserve what came to him, but he's trying to make the best with what happened after that. Okay, fucking Marisol was put into F tier because Marisol is an asshole for literally no reason. She's such a fucking bitch for literally no reason. She hates everyone, is mean to everyone, was mean to her literal boyfriend before he became her boyfriend by calling him fat all the time and just being mean. She accused him of being on fucking drugs because she found his heroin, because she found his insulin needle in his book bag. Really, stupid bitch. Whatever, she's an F tier because she's not as bad as some people on this list. I put Mo, which is Marisol's boyfriend, on D tier because Mo is just, he's kind of annoying. He's just kind of annoying. That's about it. Yeah. Oh, he was kind of mean to Connor, but that was only because everyone else on the football team was bullying Mo before they started bullying Connor, and so the only way Mo could get people to leave him alone was if he started to be mean to Connor. But then eventually Connor and Mo team up and they become friends, and that's good. But he was kind of mean to Connor. Okay, Fiona gets put on D tier because, like, the only thing that was kind of bad that Fiona did was she led on Adam to believe, like, she was straight but she was a lesbian, and Adam is a transgender male. So, fucking Fiona was like, oh, I like you, but she really only said that because she thought it'd be okay since Adam was transgender, like, it wouldn't be the same as, like, dating a girl. But Adam was like fucking pissed off because he was like, "You don't want me. You want a girl, Fiona, and I'm not a girl." And, Fiona like apologizes for that and whatever. But Fiona also needed fucking Imogen, so Fiona gets put on the fucking D list for that shit. Also, because Imogen is so whatever, and also Fiona was in fucking rehab. This bitch got screwed over by alcohol. And yeah, Fiona is just in D tier because also she's really rich and her mom had to be put on like house arrest in New York because her mom was like escaping like taxes, unsurprisingly. Yeah. Next, Jonah was put on D tier because he used to be a womanizer. He's in a band with Maya Matlin, and he's dating Frankie, or was dating Frankie, and then he started dating Grace, which is a little better because they suit each other much better than Frankie and him. But Jonah is like so freaking ugly. I hate him. So he gets to put into D tier. Next, who we were up to was Rasha, who I didn't get to put on the list, and we'll get to our regularly scheduled program in just a minute. Rasha, oh, okay, let's not fuck that up. Okay. I put Rasha. Rasha is like a Syrian refugee, but she's not a bad character. She didn't really do anything though, besides like just is a Syrian refugee who's also a lesbian and took her hijab off, and Goldie was really mad at her for that. But she doesn't do anything. She's not a bad character. She's kind of hot. I'm gonna put Rasha on C tier because I think she's pretty. Okay. Next for our regularly scheduled program, we have Zoe. Okay, Zoe Bowie. So, this is an old photo of her. It's funny. Zoe is a bit of a diva because she was a movie star, then got kicked out of her role for some reason. She got fired, probably because she was hard to work with. She's such a diva. Zoe's kind of really annoying at first because she like hates everyone and like just wants everyone to like her, and like she just like acts like a bitch for no reason. But Zoe gets raped, and that's pretty fucked. It's kind of sad, and generally Zoe becomes a lesbian because of that, and now is like permanently fucked, and like she's just a lesbian, and she can't help her lesbian urges, but she's not terrible. She's pretty annoying at first, but she's not a terrible character. So I'm gonna put Zoe on like C tier also because of she's just kind of stupid sometimes. She's not terrible though. She was a bitch at first, but I don't know. She gets okay later in the seasons. So okay, next. Thank you. Next, okay. Next, we're gonna do Grace, aka Zoe's ex-gay lover, who Grace isn't actually gay. Grace is goth. and she has cystic fibrosis. Um, so that doesn't really add anything. But Grace is goth, and she's a cool girl. But she was kind of mean for stringing along Zoe for like a while. Because, well, she tried to be gay for Zoe, but she couldn't do it. But she likes fucking Zig, which is so embarrassing for her because Zig is terrible. Yeah, you know, Grace is pretty whatever. She's just goth. She's just a goth gal living in her goth gal world. You know how it be, brudda. Just us goth gals being goth and being bruddas. And they're goth. And they're bruddas. Grace. Grace. I mean, she's nice for the most part. But she likes Zig, which is pretty bad. I want to put Grace. I'll put Grace at C tier because she's cool with her technology, I guess. And she's hashtag alt. So she could just stay there. Who's next? Oh. I like the way Tiny looks at Shay. So we've got a duo over here, Tiny and Shay. So Tiny and Shay. So let's start with Tiny. Tiny is really smart, but at first when he's in the rubber room, he's kind of bad, but he's like involved with gangs at first. And that was pretty unfortunate for him. But Tiny is pretty fine for the most part. He likes science. He gets into SoCal Deck. Just pretty fucking hilarious because he was involved with gangs and in the rubber room. Pretty funny. But yeah, I like Tiny. He's okay. He's not bad. Oh, he dates big booty Latina. So Tiny is fine. I think Tiny's fine. I'm just gonna put Tiny in C tier. Well, honestly, both of them, because Shay is like whatever. Shay's kind of annoying, but she isn't like as bad as like her other friends. Shay's actually smart, unlike fucking. Oh, actually, I think Lola is cooler than Shay, but she's definitely better than fucking Frankie. So, or how about one of these? How about fucking Tiny goes on C tier, but Shay goes on D tier because Shay's kind of stupid sometimes. Like, that's just true. So, let's just do this, So they're still facing each other and in love. Yeah, fucking Shay does some stupid shit. So let's just, yeah, that works. Who's next? Oh, everyone's favorite. This is a GIF. Okay, let's just use Frankie. Frankie is so fucking stupid and annoying. She dates Winston, which is pretty cool though. Let's do this nice and perfectly. Frankie is just dumb, honestly. She talks about masturbation with Lola. Oh, she dates fucking Jonah, which is embarrassing. How do you go from Winston to fucking Jonah, Frankie? Huh? Can you explain, Frankie? No, you fucking can't, stupid ass. Frankie, oh my god, and Frankie was racist that one time when she drew that black girl as a gorilla, and then for so long she would not apologize, and Shay is like, okay, now you're being fucking racist, and she still doesn't fucking understand because she's stupid. God. Frankie's going on fucking F tier, 'cause she's so dumb. Holy fuck. Okay, Frankie. F for fucking Frankie. But no F in the chat for her. If we fucking Frankie is stupid racist girl. So let's put her on F. I mean, she does have a really stupid apology, but it took her so fucking long to apologize. I'm gonna just leave her on F. I don't think she's as bad as Marisol though. How about in between F and D? Because Frankie's not super awful like the other ones. But, no, fuck it. Frankie is going on F tier. Sorry, F is for fucking Frankie. God damn, stupid fucking racist Frankie. Okay, that is where Frankie's going. Okay, next. Oh, this bitch. Fucking, I hate. Esme is going on fucking double F. I don't care. Esme is such an asshole. She's the worst. She gets. Oh. I don't even want to explain why I hate fucking Esme. She is super manipulative. She's so fucking mean. Oh my god. She pretends to like be suicidal. And gets away with her actions because she watched her mom overdose on drugs when she was like a little girl. And like, oh, boo-hoo, I saw my mom fucking die. She overdosed, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't give you an excuse to be such a dickhead to literally everybody. She is not nice to anyone, not even the people she's dating. Like, at least Marisol was nice to Mo after they. Nope. She fucking continually manipulates everyone. She plays victim. She's a terrible character. She reminds me of a certain bitch I used to go to school with. Yep, a bitch who was a good friend of mine. I'm not gonna say her fucking name, even though it doesn't even matter. I'm not gonna say her fucking. She reminds me of that bitch, and every single time I see her face, I just think of that stupid fucking bitch that I had to experience for many years. So fucking Esme goes on double F for being such an asshole. I'm Easy E. Yeah, easy, because you're fucking E for fucking something, a bad word that starts with E. Yeah, fuck you, Esme. Okay, she goes on double F, obviously. Moving forward, we have VJ. VJ is a gamer. He's in the gamer squad. He's the only gay gamer squad person. He dates Triss for a second. He covers. He's not great for covering one of Maya Matlin's songs. Let's be real. Like, Maya Matlin? Really? But VJ, for the most part, is like a character who just exists. He really is just a side character. There's really no plot ever with him. He just exists to be on the show as a gamer. But there's really no plot that revolves around him besides music with Maya Matlin. He doesn't get a storyline ever. He just, like, VJ's just there. So because of that, VJ is gonna just go on, like, D tier. Because... Oh, maybe he goes on C tier because he's a fucking epic gamer. VJ? Yeah, you belong on C tier. Know what? B tier, because he's unproblematic for the most part. And he's a gamer. So, VJ's going on B tier. Yeah, finally we're moving up. Look at this. This list is terrible so far. I'm looking for some A's and B's. Oh, shit. Why is this photo so small? But the other gamers, Degrassi Gaming, but Baz is not redeemable. Baz is, okay, we'll do Yale later, but Baz is a stupid fuck. I don't really like Baz. He's stupid. He's kind of misogynistic. Let's keep that gaming, though. He's a bad gamer. Baz is a bad gamer. So, I don't really. I think Baz should go pretty low on this list. Baz is getting like fucking D tier because he sucks. Yeah, he's not special. He's a little bit misogynistic. He tries to date like Grace and gets fucking rejected because he's a grade 10er. Yeah, no. Moving forward, now we're gonna do Yale. Yale! Or Yell. I don't even know how to say her name. Yell! Oh, sorry. I don't know if Yale changed her pronouns, though. For the purposes of this video, because Yale becomes non-binary, I'm gonna try to use they, them going forward. But Yale never explicitly said they wanted to go by they, them. But, I don't know. I'm just gonna go by it anyways. So, Yale is dating Hunter. Hunter is kind of transphobic towards Yale. Yale is just an epic gamer who wants to play epic games with their epic friends. You know, they are pretty okay for the most part. I think they get a little I forget what happens, but Yale, I feel like Yale does something that is kind of like weird. Oh yes, Yale was a bit misogynistic, saying that like if you're a girl and you do makeup and stuff, you're stupid. And that's pretty bad of Yale. But you know, they learn from it and they realize that like, you know what, that's actually a stupid thing to think. And because of the power of Lola, big booty Latina, and you know what, Yale is definitely not as bad as the other gamers. And also, they had to look at a picture of all of the friends' penises, which is pretty weird. I'm gonna give Yale C tier because, you know, yep. So Yale is C tier. Moving forward. Oh yes, Hunter. Okay. Hunter here is another epic gamer, but Hunter is not epic. He's just an oppressed gamer. He just wants to play video games with his best friends. You know, with his best friends, but they get shut down because in their video game there's girl who gets beat up. But okay, that was stupid. They shouldn't have gotten in trouble for that. But Hunter was pretty transphobic towards Goldie, which is also his best friend's sister, which I don't know how Baz wasn't mad about that, it was just so stupid. Oh, and then Hunter also pushed Yale down for saying that it was bad to like be transphobic, or it's just so stupid. He was giving fucking everyone shit. Yeah, it was like, oh no, because it wasn't because transphobic, it's because Hunter swatted Maya Matlin's house, which is pretty cool for swatting Maya Matlin's house, but completely unnecessary to swat Maya Matlin's house. You know, so there's that. That's pretty much just that. Hunter goes to fucking psych ward for a little bit, but he doesn't get completely redeemed. Hunter is going on F tier. Oh, because he almost shot up the school also. Let's not forget that. He tried to shoot up the school, but then Tristan put him on the phone with Miles and was like, don't do anything stupid. I love you, buddy. Yeah, look, how funny. The fucking Hollingsworth twins, Frankie and Hunter, both on fucking F tier. How fucking unsurprising. The stupid Hollingsworth twins. Well, let's see if the Hollingsworth solo boy, Miles, is gonna meet the same fate as his younger siblings. Who's next? Oh, the fucking rapist. This is Luke. Luke is the one who raped Zoe. And the dumbass was stupid enough to record it on his fucking phone and then not delete it after the police were investigating people at the school. Specifically, people on his fucking basketball team. Because the stupid fucks left their sweater, the basketball sweater, in the fucking video. Oh, crazy. So Luke is a rapist. He's also Becky Baker's brother. And he's a good Christian man. And before Zoe was to rat them, he was like, please, I'm a good man. I'm a good Christian man. You're gonna ruin my future. You know, Luke goes on double F, because need I say more? Also, kind of mean to Cam, who killed himself. Whatever. Luke's going on double F because he's a fucking rapist. Good Christian man, my fucking ass. Next. Oh! Tris! Yes! Tristan! I honestly love Tristan for some reason. Tristan's kind of stupid, but I feel like Tristan just wants to be loved. And he had an eating disorder for a little while, and he had a fucking heart attack because of that eating disorder. Oh, and then he was in a fucking car accident, a bus accident. He had a little oopsie, then he was like coma for a while, he couldn't walk for a while, You know, Tris, I love Tris. I think he really just wants love. And it's hard for him to find love in the world. Oh, but he dates Miles for a while, which was pretty bad. Because Miles is stupid for the most part. But I don't even think Miles is as bad as I think he is. But, you know, I think Tris just wants love in the world. And he has a hard time accepting poor Tris. I love Tris. He's so stupid. When I see him do something stupid, I cringe. I don't think he ever did anything bad. I'm gonna put Tris on B tier. Because I love Tris. Sorry. I hate to say it, but I do. Next. Oh, Mr. Yates. Oh, Mr. Yates. Oh, this guy is definitely a pedophile. For Tristan, specifically. Now, it's not confirmed yet. I haven't got up to it, but I feel like that's what happens. He's definitely a fucking pedophile. Like, he's way too attached to fucking Tristan. He drives Tristan to a dentist. Like, and he isn't even supposed to be here. He's just filling in for somebody else. Like, Mr. Yates is mad sus. So, I'm gonna put him on F tier, because I feel like I'll update y'all if I find out that he's a pedophile. Because I think he is. I think that's where his fucking story is going. He's gonna groom Tristan, probably. Because Tristan is a young gay boy, and it's gonna be hard for him to find love. And Mr. Yates is probably gonna take advantage of him. That's just my guess. But also, he's just kind of suspicious. I don't know. I'm gonna put him on F tier. Next. Oh. Yep. Parents, just eat the food. It's not that hot. The food, it's sexy, Bianca. So, Bianca was engaged to Drew for some time, but then gets unengaged to Drew because she's in college and has like to do her own thing, you know? And Drew hates her for it, pretty much. And then Drew dates fucking Zoe, which was pretty fucking bad because he's 18, Zoe's fucking 15. But whatever, mister, I'm in Canada, so I'm not a fucking rapist. Whatever. I think Zoe actually got raped twice because Drew took her fucking virginity when she was 15 and he was 18, so if we were in the States, it'd be different, but this is Canada, so different rules. You know, it's like kangaroo court. Bianca was involved with thugs, and I think she was a prostitute for a while. But you know, she gets into university. She goes to school. Drew's mom pretty much saves her from the bad people because she encourages her to like do shit. What the fuck happened? Oh, okay. So Bianca is okay, I guess. She's not terrible. Bianca will go in C tier. I'm running out of fucking room. I'm gonna have to do a thing really soon where I just do a thing. How about I do a thing where I just do like you see? It works. It works really well. It's going to do a lot important. I'm not gonna do all because I want the fucking tiers to be separate. But now let's do this. Yeah, let's do this. So just make it a bit smaller. And I didn't even get up to there yet, but let's just for now just do that so it's a bit smaller. Okay, moving forward. Who's next? Oh. I don't like them. Jake was dating his stepsister, Claire, for a while. Katie is just annoying. I'm gonna put them both on D. Because Katie, almost gets Bianca in trouble. Because she hates Bianca because Bianca was engaged to Drew and was dating Drew. And after getting out of rehab, Drew dumped her for Bianca. But, whatever. And fucking Katie's emo now, which is funny. Her hair wasn't like this before, and she wasn't emo beforehand. But it's just silly. Hashtag silly teen things. Hee hee. I'm gonna put Katie on D tier and Jake on C tier because Jake is literally whatever. He dated Claire, his stepsister, which was pretty weird. But aside from that, he didn't really do much. Aside from wanting to be a fucking gardener. Katie, on the other hand, tried to get Bianca, put in jail. Which was fucking bad. So let's move this bitch into C tier, because he's, literally whatever. He wanted to be a gardener. Or something. He's whatever. He's not as bad as the other people, though. Okay. Who's next? Casey. Casey leaves the show in the Casey leaves the show in the 12th season because something about his dad getting out of jail and making his mom tempted to drink alcohol again because she was an alcoholic. Casey dated Claire, which was weird. He's also a dad because he got Jenna pregnant. Yeah. Casey is whatever. He's not really important. I mean, he's best friends with Connor, so that's pretty worthy of being on at least C tier. So let's move him now. You're best friends with Connor, so you go to C tier. It's how this is working, buddy. Oh, he's also a pretty good dad. He tried his hardest to be involved in his son's life, which was pretty respectable. I will respect, I do decree. So that's why Casey's there. Okay, next. Okay, we have Jenna. This is a funny photo I picked of her with a Christmas hat on. Silly. Okay. Jenna got pregnant by Casey and is a singer she has a really weird bad voice, but I don't know why they make her sing. Her butt crack was showing. Claire used to hate her, but they're friends. Oh, but Jenna's pretty okay because she started to date Connor, and Connor is awesome. So I'm gonna put. Oh, also, like, she was Allie, and Allie is a pretty good influence for the most part. For the most part, so we'll get to that. So, Jenna's going on C tier because she's fine, and she's dating Connor. So, okay. Okay, who's next? Oh, Eli and this fucking druggy girl. She's really not important, but I just thought I'd put her in for shits and giggles anyways. Eli Goldsworthy. Eli, is bipolar. Eli, is dating Claire. And they were a pretty good couple at first, but Eli was my scene boy crush. I had a crush on Eli when I was a little girl. But Eli cheats on Claire while he's away in New York. And while I don't like Claire, he cheated on her, which was not cool. Why would he cheat on her? Because he was tired? Like, that's literally his excuse. So I was tired, and we were bored, and I missed you so much, babe. And that's why he cheats on her, which is not an excuse. So I would have put him higher if he wasn't such a dick and cheat on Claire. Even though I don't like Claire that much, but let's move Eli to like, is he F tier? No, I'm gonna put him on D tier. That's where he belongs. It's what he deserves. So he's gonna be right here next to Katie. And this girl, this druggy girl, she gets people to do drugs. She records a video of Maya, but oddly enough, she doesn't post to the internet. Maya does, like a fucking idiot. This druggy girl is a druggy girl. She's really not important. I don't even know her name. So she's she's so great for no reason. She's not great. I'm putting this bitch on double F. Oh, I'm putting this bitch on double F because her and that guy were kind of pedophiles to Maya, low-key. And her buddy is going there too. I'm gonna just draw him though because I didn't get a photo of him. What does he look like? He looks like this. He looks like this. Maybe. Oh. He look like this. He's a little darker than that. Okay. He's darker than that, but oh well. He goes there. Ooh, look at it so far. Wow. Next. Claire. Now, Claire is a pasty girl. And she's kind of annoying. But she gets sexually harassed by the guy who she works for. What's his name? Asher. Claire was dating Casey for a bit. Claire's just kind of annoying. She takes herself way too seriously, but she tries to, like, let go. She had cancer for a bit, but then she got cleared, like, it's something, I don't know. She got cheated on by Eli. Well, Claire made a really rude comment about Connor's Asperger's, so that's pretty bad. But Claire ultimately is just not as bad as some of these characters. She's kind of annoying, and like that's about it. So because of that, Claire will go on C tier with her other friends. That's where she belongs. Just whatever. God, look at this. No S, A, B. B is only 3. S and A is like, goddamn. C and C is taking the majority of this list. Oop. Oop. Okay, next. Drew. Drew had sex with Chloe when she was 15 and he was 18, but since they're in Canada, it's not considered statutory rape. He proposes to Bianca and gets dissed. Oh lord. Because he had sex with fucking young Zoe, I'm putting this bitch immediately onto double F because he's a fucking pedophile after that shit. I do not care. And he dates Claire for a bit. Well, sorry, he's like kind of with Claire. Fucking Drew's double F though. He should not have had sex with her. That's pretty bad. Adam! This is Drew's baby bro. This is also Adam's death scene, which is why I chose this photo. But Adam died trying to speak to his girlfriend. Adam is a transgender male. Before Adam died, he made out with Imogen briefly, which is disgusting and extremely despicable. But for the most part, Adam is not a bad guy. At least I don't think so. Oh, he made fun of Claire, which is pretty cool. Boop, 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 boop. I don't think Adam's ever really done anything bad. I think Adam actually goes on B tier because he's kind of funny, and since he made fun of Claire, that was pretty cool. Unless I'm missing something and he did something terrible, but I don't think he ever did. So he's going on B tier. Fuck it. Adam is pretty cool. Okay. Alright, finally someone redeemable. Saad. Saad is a Syrian refugee, just like Rasha. Saad is also Theodore's favorite character. He photographs Maya being edgy after Maya almost got fucked up in that car crash, and she bus crashed, and he both broke both her wrists. Saad is just fine, you know. He has to deal with a lot of people's bullshit for being like kind of Islamophobic to him, xenophobic to him. But Saad is a pretty good guy, and I want to put Saad on A tier. It's actually what he deserves. Finally, someone goes on A tier. Oh, he's a photographer also. Oh, and you know what? Someone else who isn't even that bad. It might not be everyone's choice, but it was mine. This was after she found out she was pregnant from fucking Miles Hollingsworth. Yep. What the fuck? This is Lola, big booty Latina. Lola is a girly girl. She's fierce. She is pretty hardworking. She pretty much runs a restaurant by herself. She had an abortion. Honestly, Miles a little bit weird for having sex with Lola. Not gonna lie. But not really though, because Lola, I just think it's weird because he has a sister who's the same age as her. He's the pedophile though. But yeah. Just Lola's pretty good. She's a hardworking girl. She's pretty good friends with Saad. Her and Saad kind of date, which is pretty good. I'm gonna put Lola on A tier. Finally, someone else is gonna join him. Yeah, Lola is like a pretty good character, and she doesn't take anyone's shit. And she uses people to buy her pizza, which is pretty OP. Because if you're a woman, use your womanly charm. Okay. Next is Cam. Poor Cam. Cam fucking killed himself because, look at this edit. See you in eternity. Cam killed himself because of the pressures of hockey and Zig, pretty much, because Zig was like, everyone would be happier if you were gone. And he takes out the heart and he fucking offs himself. Yeah, this is like the day before. This photo was like the day before he like died, which is pretty sad. Cam was such a good boy though. I loved Cam. He didn't do anything bad. He really honestly just wanted to hang out with his friends. He dated Maya, but this was before Maya was really that bad, honestly. If they would have stayed together, I feel like Maya would have been able to be redeemed. I truly mean that. But he's dead. And she was such an asshole after he died. But let's not talk about Maya. Maya is just Maya is a double F. That's a spoiler alert. Cam, I love Cam. I was so sad when he fucking killed himself because he deserved so much better. Cam goes in S tier. Finally, someone fucking is up there. It's goddamn Cam. Rest in peace. Okay. Oh. It's fucking Maya. Where do I begin? Maya Matlin is Katie's younger sister, right? But Maya is so terrible. So many things Maya... Okay, so let's just start with Cam. After Cam killed himself, and I get that she was like grieving, she was such a bitch about it. She was like, oh, she was yelling at everyone, was telling them how she wasn't even sad really. She was just like, he brought it on to himself. He could have spoken to me if he really wanted to, but he's gone now and it's his fault. She was just so fucking mean. She was performing at a show and somebody was speaking and she got mad and so she dunked his phone into a fucking drink because girl boss. She got mad at her boyfriend for after he got beat up, he scared somebody by putting a fake gun to his head. And then she yelled at him for that, which was so fucking dumb because he actually got his ass kicked and all that Zig had to deal with was a fake gun to the fucking forehead. Like, he literally got beat up and she was like, Miles, how dare you? Like, what? Like, Maya is just so fucking stupid. She's just such a bad character. She always gets mad at the wrong person. She makes terrible, terrible decisions. Like, everything she does is so bad. Like, Maya fucking Matlin is such an unredeemable character. Like, she's such an asshole. She's going on fucking... But here's the best thing. Maya is supposed to be seen as, like, the main character. And, like, is supposed to be seen as, like, somebody who's in the fucking right. She gets involved in business she doesn't have to be in, like, fucking... Like, I don't like Zig, but she did not have to fucking... Ugh. I'm not even gonna explain. Maya's going fucking double F. Like, ugh. Miles. Such a funny picture of him. Miles Hollingsworth III. You know, Miles, honestly, I'm complaining about him a lot, but I don't think he's as bad as some of these other guys. Like, he's... Oh, God, that's another thing about Maya. Maya fucking was really... She said she was scared of Miles, but not fucking drug dealer Zig, who's involved with gangs. Because Miles would yell and get really mad at his dad, who his dad would physically and verbally abuse him constantly. And he would get mad about that and, like, would yell. And he would get mad at his dad because he fucking cheated on his mom. Miles got taken advantage of by Esme. Because Esme... Fucking Esme. Just... I think Miles is pretty stupid, and he's tweaked the fuck out, but I don't think he's as bad as some of these other guys. Miles, honestly, just wants to be loved, too. And that's why him and Tristan fall in love. But, yeah, I don't think I could put him on B tier. I'm gonna put Miles on C tier because, he's just not as bad as. Look, so he didn't meet the fate of the twin siblings. But I'm gonna just put Miles in the C tier. I don't think Miles has really done anything that bad. At least I can't think of anything right now. Besides scaring Zig, but that wasn't even bad. He deserved that shit. So that's where Miles is going. Next. We're getting closer. Oh, Leo! I don't even have to say. Leo beat the fuck out of Allie. She met him in France, right? And he pretty much followed her to the U.S. Followed her to fucking Ontario, Canada, and Toronto, whatever. And beat the fuck out of her there too. They got married, and he was really insecure. He beat the fuck out of Allie. He's extremely insecure. He's not a good guy. He's going double F. Like, he's literally fucking double F. No questions. Oh, and there's Allie after she got beat up like really badly by him. Allie, Allie is really not that bad of a character. She got it, but she's stupid because she was gonna go to MIT and graduate early because she was doing some experiment in the lab about detecting breast cancer using a breathalyzer, and MIT almost took her, but then she got fucked up on a lot of drugs, and she was like, I think I made the wrong decision. But for the most part, Allie, she's not that bad, she's pretty okay, I guess. She's whatever. Allie just, she's a smart girl, but she also is really not. I'm gonna put her on C tier. God, C tier is so full. It's getting unbearable. Good gracious. How about I just... Oh wait, about Allie. She didn't really help Cam that much. Cam said something to her that was kind of hinting that he was depressed and suicidal. She didn't really do much, which is pretty bad, but I don't think that is exactly her fault, because I think she was just thinking more of oh, everyone gets these types of thoughts sometimes. I don't think she knew he was gonna actually fucking kill himself. So I think she could stay where she is. I think she really did anything that was too terrible. Oh, rest in peace to Bianca's jaw. Rest in peace to her jaw. Okay, next. Who's next? Oh, we're on to the last two. I really did not have to do that. Ron. Get me out of here. I did not have to do that. What? Excuse me. Okay, the last two. Alright, and this is going to be a good ending. Connor! This is an old ass photo of him. Connor is currently dating Jenna. But Connor was bullied so much because he has Asperger's. I mean, he's just like Theodore Peters as well. Connor is such a good boy. He's just brutally honest, obviously, because he can't control it. Connor is the best boy. One of the best boys. And he deserves everything good in the world. He never really did anything that was too bad. And when he did, it was generally because he didn't realize it was bad. And apologized profusely afterwards. He's very sweet and honest. So because of that, Connor goes on A tier. And finally, to finish this, we have everyone's favorite Winston Chewy, played by Andre Daehyun Kim. Fucking Winston was one of my crush when I was a kid. Winston is just really silly. All he wants is a girlfriend, but she gets one. Oh, I think I'm missing someone else. But I'm missing a few people. Fuck. Whatever. Winston would have ended this list well. Winston he's really there. He looks out for his friends. He's a good boyfriend for the most part. Winston's a pretty nice guy. And I think Winston belongs on S tier for being such a good friend and a good character. 'Cause, yeah. I missed a couple people, I believe. Where are their picture? I definitely saved pictures of both of them. Alright, well, they're not here for some reason. So I'll just draw them. Okay. Right away, I'm gonna put I'll put Goldie on C tier because she's whatever, I guess. Okay, Goldie. This is Goldie. Okay, Goldie goes on C tier because yeah, Goldie was trying. She didn't try to be homophobic and would try her best to not be homophobic, which is okay. Goldie is smart. She got fucked over a bit by the elections. She's like a nice girl, I think. She just really wants friends like her and feels bad. So she felt bad when Rasha took her hijab off because she thought that meant that she didn't want to be her friend anymore. I think Goldie is a pretty good character for the most part. Maybe I'll put her higher. Maybe Goldie deserves to go higher than just C tier. Goldie is like one of the only smart characters in this show. And she had to deal with a lot of Islamophobia. So I'm gonna put Goldie actually on like B tier because she's pretty okay in my personal and professional opinion. Okay. And finally, Dave. Dave is, look, right next to his ex-girlfriend. Dave, dad's a police officer, which sucks. Why draws a nose like that? Which sucks. But Dave, I don't think he's a bad guy. Really, I think he was a little bit selfish with Allie when she was gonna go to MIT, but give him a smile. Dave is fine. He's like a fine character. I really hate him. He doesn't quite belong in D, but that's where I'm putting him. So that's where Dave goes. That's how he looks. But yeah, so this is the tier list that only involves just this is without COVID. This is just their rankings as people. And soon, well, those are way too big. Degrassi official. Okay. Thanks for watching this portion of the tier list. We'll go into COVID stuff soon. I somehow forgot one very important person, and that is Zygmunt. Zygmunt is so fucking terrible. He honestly deserves his own fucking video on why he's terrible. He pretty much told Cam to kill himself, and then after Cam killed himself was like, Cam, I hate Cam still. He would give people shit for grieving over Cam's death. He gave his ex-girlfriend Tori shit for that. He fucking beat up Miles. He hated Miles because Miles was dating Maya. He pretty much was obsessed with Maya, even though she and him were like not together ever. They kissed a few times. They held hands like once. And he couldn't forget about that. He was involved with drugs. He was a drug dealer. Maya said, okay, you cannot deal drugs if you live in this house. But he was still dealing drugs, which I guess wasn't really his fault, but it's still pretty bad. You know, I honestly think Zig is a pretty bad guy. Oh, he cheated on Maya with Zoe at one point because Zoe was like she wanted to get Grace jealous for because Grace liked Zig and Zoe felt like Grace was playing with her feelings. But Zig cheated on her because he was jealous that she was in fucking New York with Jonah. But like, it's just so bad. Zig goes on fucking double F. I'm putting this bitch on double F. He's a terrible person. A terrible, terrible person. So there. Now it's complete. Now it's actually done. So, yep.